Ladies and gentlemen, my search is over. For a long time, I've been getting emails asking which lock has the craziest shackle. You know, for bicycle and motorcycle U-locks, this is one of the main things people talk about is that, okay, all shackles can be cut, we know this, but which one has the most insane, hardcore shackle that'll take the longest to cut? And I've been looking for a long time, and I think this is it. You know, most people talk about kryptonite locks, you know, on guard locks, maybe Avis locks, but none of them come close to the shackle and the U that you're going to see on this baby. This is the ZJ brand lock from mainland China. It's not from Taiwan, it's from mainland China, and it's massive. It's almost comically massive. Let me show you just some perspective. This is a shackle from like a normal U-lock that you'd see for like a bicycle lock, right? That looks familiar. Look at the difference in size. Man, oh man, this one would be like 12 if you took the plastic, you know, not counting the plastic, that's like 12 millimeters, and this is 40 millimeters. And this is the small. Believe it or not, this is the small size. And it weighs near 5 pounds. So, you know, when it comes to delaying, cutting, this thing is going to do its job. As far as the locking mechanism goes, let me show you really fast. You can see from the key that it is an inner groove core in there. And they did something kind of clever to make it, because you know inner groove locks can be picked. We all know that, and they sell dedicated inner groove picks. But the clever thing they did is they made it super long. Look at that. Look at it compared to a regular inner groove key. It's super long to just, I don't think you can use your standard inner groove pick to pick this just because of the length. So that's just a clever addition, clever design to make it harder to pick. We get to see how it operates here. By the way, this part of the keyway is not where you tension the lock. Notice how it just spins around. That's just a cover. If you want to tension this lock, you got to go deep. You got to go deep in there. There you go. Now I'm tensioning the lock. So you're going to need some special tools if you want to try to manipulate that core. So let's operate the lock now, actually. So it's this section of the lock which is going to be undone. So let's go ahead and turn the lock. You can see the key pops out, right? So that's going to release the locking dog, and this section is going to slide out. There's the hole which the locking dog will secure. So yeah, there it is. This square piece here is 30 millimeters on each side. And sorry, it's actually kind of hard to handle because it's so heavy. So there it is. You're definitely going to need to have some sort of like backpack to carry this around, because there's definitely no, I don't know how you put this on your bike. It's pretty heavy and cumbersome, but man, it is an intimidating lock. So if you want to lock it up, push it back in. It'll go into that hole that I showed you earlier. You could turn it into place, and there you go. It's locked up again. Just like that. And you know, a lot of lock enthusiasts, including myself, love big, strong locks, and you know, to actually like hold this lock and mess around with it, it is just so cool. I love having this thing. And you know, I think some of you guys out there might be interested in this lock. So this is actually the small, like I said. Let me get the large one and go over that in the next section. Alright guys, so here's the large version, and it is really large. This thing still has the 40 millimeter body actually on all sides on this, and the vertical shackle clearance is around 290 millimeters, and it weighs near 9 pounds. I have no idea how you're going to carry this bad boy around. It's going to be a pain, but if you can and you get to where you're going, whatever you lock with it, it's going to be pretty well locked. So, even though, I mean, take a look at this lock. You can see it's not going to win any beauty contests. It's kind of ugly, kind of like rough around the edges, but you're gonna respect it. So this is kind of like the giant street thug of the lock world. You know, not pretty, but you will respect it when you see it. So Actually, now that I think about it, now that I look at it, doesn't this thing look like you took the actual bike rack? Like someone grabbed the old bike rack and like MacGyvered it into a lock? Yeah, look at this thing. Man, this thing is like thicker than a lot of bike racks that I've seen even. So nuts, man. Let me show you this. It has the same inner groove mechanism here. I'm gonna try to. I don't want to knock over my camera with this thing, but if you turn it, you can, undo this part here, and you can see the locking dog part is a little bit different than the other lock. So this one has kind of like a hook. Man, this thing is like out of the Middle Ages. Unbelievable. Let me show you in here. If you could see, I don't know if it's too dark, but if I turn the key, there it is. Okay, so there's the locking dog. So you can see that part actually rotates in and will grab onto this section here. So, I think, maybe some of you guys have a use for this type of thing. It's so big that you could probably use it to lock 2 bikes together, which would be pretty cool. I know a lot of people like to lock multiple bikes together to make them hard to take away. So, yeah, there it is. The Ultra Heavy Duty ZJ Series U-Locks. Here's the small one again. I only have one big one, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, so you might see that one on my eBay soon. I have 2 of the small ones. One I'm going to keep for myself because I like it so much. The other one I'm definitely going to put on eBay. So if you really need one of these huge, heavy-duty, anti-cut locks, well, take a look at my store. I might have some there. Unfortunately, these are kind of a pain in the butt to get, so I can't really stock these. So if you contact me and you really want one, let me know, and I'll try to get one to you. So, like as always, feel free to email me whenever you want. So yeah, okay, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.